Hi, my name is James Whitaker, author and co-executive producer of Think and Grow Rich: The Legacy. Come and check out the Boss to Boss podcast with my good friend Miro.
Welcome to Boss to Boss. What is up, everybody? Today's another episode of the Rants and Recaps R&R. Let's get it. How you doing, everybody? How you feeling? Welcome YouTube, welcome Facebook, welcome all our podcast listeners here, whether Apple, Google, we don't discriminate. We love you all. How are y'all doing? It's a great day to be alive. Oh man, I can't believe it's almost March. In 2 days, which is crazy. I don't even know what to say. Because we released our podcast, this new one, Boss to Boss. If you're a way back listener through Love the Journey, then we'll be coming up on 2 years in June. But it'll be a 1 year anniversary for Boss to Boss in about a month, which is crazy. And you might have seen already on our website, or doing like a 1 year, post 1 year episode with Travis Chappell, who was actually the first guest on Boss to Boss, my good friend Travis. So I can't wait to have that one on. I kind of mentioned it briefly at one point, but when we were in Miami, Steve and I, Steve, the production guru here from Intrinsic Marketing, that's part of Boss to Boss Productions, we recorded a live episode with Travis. I can't wait for it to come out. I feel like the content is going to be amazing. You're going to be like, damn, and the view and everything. We had some little bit of a mic issue. We didn't have the best setup, I would say, which is good because we're learning from it, and we're just going to make sure next time we don't fuck it up. But no, it still sounds good. It could have been a little better on that, but besides that part, it's the kind of bigger picture here is it's going to be a 1 year anniversary episode, and you can see just how far we've gotten. Like, I the other day listened to my first episode, I think it was with Travis, or one of the first one and maybe the second one, and I was just like, damn, come a long way. Just production quality, with Steve and his editing, and just the different edits and intros, outros, and things he's done since, and just my patience, I guess, my kind of going more with the flow and not being as, like, oh man, I'm about to interview this person. Tweaking a little bit. I'm over here like the other day, who did I just interview? Well, like the last episode you saw, James Whitaker, Brandon Adams, for example, or just to be released, Steve Sims, or even Caleb Maddox. Like, I was just like kicking it with them. And it was fun. It was such a good time. It was a good time, and that's how I got repeat guests and people to promote my podcast and whatnot, because they had a good time, and they're like, they've been telling me, I was proud, to be on your episode. You never know what to expect, because some of these people get interviewed hundreds of times, and they get asked the same hundreds of questions, or they just come in and someone's all like, shit, and can't handle it. But I think just practice makes perfect. So it's okay to not be able to handle it at first, and to freak out, and to have those nervous moments. Totally okay. And I had that, and I still have that. I still get butterflies. You know what? Low key though, every single episode I do, I get a little butterfly. I do. Like, I do get a little sick in my stomach still, and it's awesome. Like, I get that nervous, uncomfortable feeling. And then when I'm done, I am so full of energy. I am so pumped up. I just can't wait to kind of take on my day. I love to do my episodes early on. I do, because then I kind of, it gets the blood flowing. It gets my brain going. It gets me thinking. And after that, I'm like, oh man, all wired up. So it's good. It's a good feeling. And especially if it's a bigger name, then I'm like super, like, I'm over here sitting, prepping, reading this, reading that. I want to make sure I know everything I do about the person. So it's a good feeling. It makes you feel alive. And, anytime you could get yourself nervous, it's good. It means you're growing. It means something's happening. It means this body that you're in, this body that you're in right now. You're the one and only body you have. I don't know what you have later on, but for now, it's the one and only body. It's it's alive. There's something happening, and it's crazy. It's amazing. So, what I want you to do though is take a look and kind of reevaluate where you're at right now. Just kind of step back, bigger picture, look at it, and be like, just ask yourself, when was the last time I felt nervous about something I did? When was the last time I got butterflies while doing something? When was the last time I enjoyed and looked forward to do something? And you know what? When was the last time I didn't look forward to it because I was so sick to my stomach and had so many butterflies because I knew it was going to be hard and not easy, and I was putting myself out there. And then I got done with it, and I felt amazing. I felt like I was alive. I felt like I had a place here, and I was so accomplished. And that adrenaline lasted for hours, and you were just so pumped, and you couldn't wait to call and tell someone about it. When was the last time that happened? When was it? You should be asking yourself that every day, every week, every month. There's no reason you can't live a life full of excitement and full of these amazing adrenaline rushes, that make you feel alive. There's no reason. Life is definitely too short, and I feel the worst times in my life were those times when I sort of just fell into a groove. I got comfortable. Things just went on day by day, day by day. The days got longer in a sense that I couldn't wait for them to be done. I couldn't wait to just get back home and just watch the next episode of Schitt's Creek or Ray Donovan. Whatever your favorite show may be. Those were the times that I don't ever look back and wish I was there again. I don't. When do I sit there and go like, man, that marathon of Homeland, that was one of the greatest times of my life. I swear. I wish I had photos. I wish I had videos. I wish I could pull all that up and watch myself watching that show, riding away in that couch. Like, when do you ever sit back and ask yourself and think about those moments in life? Or do you go back and think about the moments when you were hiking the Grand Canyon, or you were in Las Vegas listening to a conference that changed, to a speaker that changed your life, or you were about to step out on the ledge, at the Willis Tower here in Chicago, or you were about to go on some crazy roller coaster, or you're about to ask him or her if they would want to go on a date with you, or if you were going to, I don't know, just go for that job, quit that job. At the end of the day, that's kind of the show, and the theme here is when will you quit that job? Or can you quit that job? Maybe it's not in your cards, and maybe that this isn't for you. But why can't you do something else that gives you that exciting feeling? You are doing your job for like half your life. I don't know the numbers, but it's like half your life you're going to be doing your job. Depending on if you retire, though, at like 40 or 70, you will be doing your job for a majority of your life, especially your good years. Because if you think about it, and I like to have this argument with a lot of people. And it's not really an argument. Arguments are good. I don't look at arguments as a bad thing, because as long as you're growing from them, as long as you're getting something out of it, and then there's no hard feelings afterwards, there's nothing bad with a little criticism and a little constructive feedback and, a little back and forth action. As long as at the end of the day, you are growing from it. And pretty much kind of what I'm trying to say at the end of the day is that there's nothing wrong with leaving, the current workplace, the current environment, what you're doing, to go somewhere else, to make yourself feel uncomfortable, try something new. There's nothing wrong with that. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I just went on this rant, this spiel. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a couple small things Small. Small. It's crazy how now purchasing 2 additional trucks is a small thing. And then possibly making a deal with a China supplier for some items that we're trying to a new business line we're going to be working with Hodgepodge, like out of Hodgepodge, is a small thing. Like these are not small things, though. So much has happened and we've grown so much that it almost feels like it, because I think last I spoke, I said we got our we had our 4th truck, which we officially like closed that purchase a few weeks ago, a month ago, and we just struck a deal to get 2 more. So we just went from 3 to 6 in the span of the last month. Hopefully everything falls through, fingers crossed. Barring everything kind of checks out with the trucks and the final takes in the next week or 2 as we pick them up. But yeah, this time last year we had 1. So 1 to 6, and the goal is 8 by the end of 2019. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So with that come more hires, more jobs. It's the thick of things is going to be coming up soon. Spring cleaning, big time moving season, all that good juicy stuff. So we're kind of getting ourselves prepared. We're in a little bit of a cash kind of crunch right now, where we had to get a little bit extra capital just to kind of get through this period to get our additional investments in line. But with our projections and based on what we've already done these first 2 months of the year without even being busy yet, we know how busy it's going to get, and we just want to properly, predict the future, hopefully, while being cautiously, I guess, conservative with it as well. We don't want to go crazy and then, lose our heads off. But I know that we're going in the right direction. I'm super excited. Everyone that's part of this Hodgepodge team is super excited. So many big things happening. But at the same time, you gotta step back and, kind of take yourself down to reality as well, because problems are always here. Problems will continue to be here. There's always going to be disputes and arguments and things going wrong, things breaking down, things breaking. It's going to happen no matter what. It's going to happen no matter what. But you can see, and I can see, you can see just how much calmer I am, and I could just talk about it with more just like surety. I guess, I'm more confident about it, and I know that these things will happen again and again and again, and life will go on, and Hodgepodge will go on, and you will go on, and whatever afterlife will go on. It will happen. It will go on. So you can't let these small little things dictate tomorrow and dictate the rest of your day and dictate the future, because they will happen. They will try to get in the way. They will try to ruin your day. You just got to keep your head up and you got to keep going. Remember, like they used to teach you in class, take those shoulders back, take those shoulders back, get that straight back, and you'll feel better. You'll have a better presence, better frame, and you'll do better things for the day. I don't know if that's what it was, but if not, I'm gonna trademark that one. Quote it, Miro. We slow, like we are slow. Haha. Well, I hope you enjoyed another episode of the rants and recaps here on Boss to Boss. Just super pumped to be talking to all you as always. It's gonna be a great week ahead. The rest of the week, and just I can't wait to just keep crushing it together like we have been. We'll be talking again soon. Hope you enjoy. Peace.
That is all for this episode of Boss to Boss. Your next step is to visit bosstoboss.com, where you will find proven techniques followed by professionals to help you make that next step. Again, that is boss2boss.com. And remember, the time is now.